Sometimes I wonder how my life would look like if I keep continuing doing videos back in 2014. But I guess I will never find out. Yeah, they are old videos of mine. They are bad. I didn't even make exposure time good to not have motion blur. But was the beginning. But let's find out more from my story. For you, learn from my mistakes, not from yours.
I was that weird teenager, the kind you don't really know, lost in his own little world. That year, I took an optional photography class. For the first time, school didn't feel boring. It felt like I had finally discovered something that spoke to me. We even had a small exhibition at the town hall. I still remember that feeling, like I finally belong. Later that same year, I tried to make videos on YouTube. I created a series which was 6 minutes episode where I talk about things I was passionate at that time. I made around 3 videos, but then I quit. I was discouraged by the hate commentaries, by my friends, by everyone around me. I was embarrassed. Everything looks bad, sounds worse. I thought I wasn't good enough and I wasn't prepared to do that kind of stuff. Back then, quitting felt natural. I didn't know that giving up isn't always the answer. But I didn't give up completely. I kept learning, watching YouTube. I discovered a full-time filmmaker, David Supertramp, then Peter McKinnon. And slowly, an idea began to grow. What if this could be my life, you know? After high school, I played safe. I went to the traditional route. I tried a serious university. I went to engineering. I dropped out after 2 years. I couldn't lie to myself anymore. Something felt wrong. I wasn't happy. After a lot of confusion and disappointment, I tried film school, but money was a huge problem, and then COVID hit. I gave up again, and that time it broke me. And I began to drink, party, stop caring about film and videos. Stayed stuck for years. Until one day, I left the wrong people behind and I landed a dream job. Video editor at a music studio. I stayed there for 3 years. I grew, I learned, I evolved. But something was still missing. I wanted more. I wanted to create and to be me. So I made a choice. I stopped following the rules by society. I started building my own brand to become what I dreamed back in 2014, a filmmaker, someone who lives off his art. It's been almost a year since I took this leap, and this time I'm not quitting without fighting.
I tried to make this video several times, but I couldn't, and I was every time like, what the fuck is this piece of shit video? And definitely I will think about this one too. But I think it's more important to have this momentum to start, just to start to do something. Because in the last 10 years, I just learned doing nothing, it's bad. I wish I knew sooner, back in 2015, 16, 18 and so on, not to stop then, even if it was hard. I just wish I didn't stop. But, you know, in past few months, I just realized how small is life, because I just get a surgery on my leg. Now I barely walk, but I'm in recovery process. Maybe in 1-2 months I will be able to walk normally. But in the last 6 months, I just realized how important it is to do what you want today, not tomorrow, not yesterday. Today is most important thing, and I want to share this journey with you. And maybe it's your chance to do as mine, and let's gather a few people who are nobody and just talk and share experience and see what happened, because it's more important to, you know, to feel the love to making videos, to learn to make cinematography, to consume like no one else. You just have to visualize everything around you to be able to reproduce great quality content. And it's more than just a hobby. It's a lifestyle, and I want this lifestyle. I want to be able to live from this. I feel more motivated like never. I never felt this motivation. And even if my English is bad, I really want to get better at this also, you know, and to face the reality, because maybe I'm not the best. Of course, I'm miles away. But I really want to try, and you know, this is why I want to make this video and to explain a little bit of my background story. And maybe someone, even if only one person will feel like me, I will be very pleased. I don't want to put higher standards, or because in YouTube I saw on many levels of this burnout because you can grow and grow and grow and you can't stop, you know. It's I just want to make 1,000 subscribers, 2,000 subscribers, 10,000, 100k and so on. This is never stop, and I'm aware of this now, and I'm glad I'm more mature in thinking, and I'm not a child anymore, and I can see the difference between things, and I can make good decision in that way. And from this way, I'm very grateful, because I start now, and you know, there are ups and downs, of course, but it's important to, you know, don't live with regrets. I can't say I live with regret. I just think a lot about how my life would look like, or blah blah blah. But in the end, it's not about that. Of wow, I make a real bad choice back then. I make a tons of bad choice, but maybe this is my path, and I seek my path with ups and downs like everyone else, you know. In the end, it's not about that. I guess it's about the journey. Journey matters in all the stories, like, you know, and this is what I want to make a story about this. It's more important to find out how momentum works for you, because the momentum on all of the videos you watch on YouTube, they say, oh, you have to do that. Oh, you have this 5 reason, this 5 whatever, this 5 technique. This is bullshit. You have to find out on your own. You have to find on your own, because only in that way you will really find out. Because I just filmed this video in 10 days and I have like maybe 5 hours of work. I've done almost nothing. I was very lazy. I was very, you know, unmotivated, but I just push myself to just do it. And maybe it will not turn out how I wanted, most likely. But I guess if I never try, I will never find out. I really wanted to do things and get appreciated about that. I think every person wants that. And the life is too short for this shit, to not to do it. And even if, no, I'm really glad I quit my full-time job, and I get this 6 months of staying almost all day in bed and just recover of my with my leg. And I just realized so many things about life in general, and I really appreciate my family right now. And back then I wasn't that very, I was a lonely guy. I'm also a lonely guy today. I don't have too many friends. I have 2 or 3, and I think this is the most problem in our society right now. And the people, the boys and the girls, all of my age, they have this problem because everything is moving so fast and the human interaction is so low with all the AI content and watching and consuming all day long. You barely see a real emotion here, and I really want, and I think I can give this back to the people, a real emotion, and I will see how it's turned out, even if it's bad. I just feel grateful because I have this opportunity. I have my camera, my dream camera from that time, and I will maybe do what is necessary to become what I want.